Hello, everyone. We are here today at Iowa for race number 3 of the LRL Truck Series. Right now, I'm qualifying in a little pole position over Microzo by 5 thousandths of a second. Very close between those two drivers. I'm also on the racetrack right now. Eric Keplinger, as I'm with Wolfgang Hoffman and Eric here in the booth, and Ryan Honeycutt is our reporter for tonight. So 3 minutes left in qualifying right now. Brendan Wynn goes to third on the board. Keplinger slowest right now. Luke Farnock goes third. Peters drops to sixth. Keplinger completing his second lap is going to go to P number
P4.
4. Yep. Back. Aaron Brown in pit lane. Right now we have a total of 11 drivers in the session. Aaron Brown now rolling.
Peters! Peters goes to pole.
Wow. Great time by him. 23.141. Very good time from him. He's been on a pretty good roll in the past past season and start of this season. He's been doing pretty good. As of right now, we go back to Aaron Brown doing a lap right now. 2 minutes left in qualifying. Aaron Brown and Joe Gregory are the only drivers not set a lap yet.
Peters finished 4th in the first 2 races this year. He's going to need a nice strong result. He was very fast at Kansas. He's going to need a strong result here to really start kicking off his season and go for that championship run like he did last season on the street stocks.
Coming off of turn 4, Aaron gets his first lap. Gonna put him in. I'm gonna update 10th. But second lap should be quicker. I just saw the right Luke Pierce. Aaron's already about 6 tenths quicker according to the timing thing. 7 tenths now, 8 tenths. He's looking at a really good lap time right now.
Oh wow. Aaron, the only driver not to set a practice time. Where does that put him? Up into P4.
Wow, what a result for Aaron Brown.
Especially with no practice.
Yeah,
solid.
I mean, you can see the top 3 kind of separating themselves about 2 tenths quicker than the rest of the field. And 4th through 9th only separated by less than a tenth. I guess 10th through 4th about a tenth and a half or so. And
I figured those were going to be the top 3 going to this race. So Aaron effectively is best of the rest, just judging by the lap times. Plus those 3 are, notoriously good drivers in LRL. They've had a lot of success to their name. So.
As we're going to go down to Ryan Honeycutt for the pit report.
Well, yeah, I've been down here on pit road all morning and all yesterday. We've had some real good trucks in here. But personally, if I had to put my money on something, I'd put it on Hayden Law. The past 2 weeks they've been real rough for Hayden Law and his 67 Napa sponsored Ford F-150. But I was talking to his crew chief Brian at Taco Bell yesterday. And they said they got a brand new truck out here. I think they got it dialed in. They think they're more of a long run truck, but short run is getting there. As we say, they got second. But he's had a rough 2 weeks, and I think he'll get over those past 2 races quicker than my ex-girlfriend got over me. And I think he's going to park it in victory lane tonight. Back up to you.
Yeah, I mean,
I forgot to include the stats. When I was going through the stat sheet today, I seen that he has ran 3 league races here at Iowa, and out of those 3, he has won 2 of them and finished second in the other one. So I think he's a pretty good pick tonight, personally. But if I had to pick a second one, it'd probably be Michael Rosario, with Muhammad Conrad on the box.
Yeah, Hayden Lowell has been pretty quick overall in the past few races. He just kind of had some bad luck throughout them. I think he's gotten spun out or contact pretty heavily in both of them at Kansas and Daytona. But we're going to take a quick break during the gridding, and we'll be right back before the green. We're back here at Iowa Speedway. We're gonna take a quick look at our last race info. Last race, our winner Luke Lafaro, our stage winner Luke Peters. So Peters and Lafaro had a pretty good showing there. The two Lukes. Luke Lafaro actually came from the back, last place in 14th, and rounded himself off in the victory after holding off Michael Rosero and others on 2 last restarts in the last about 7 laps of that race. But way different track we've seen all season long here at Iowa. First short track of the season, as we'll take a quick look at some track info right now. Track info Iowa in the Newton, Iowa. The track length about 0.89 miles, 4 turns. Track temp right now 71 degrees. Take a quick look at our weather. 68 degrees, southeast winds, not too high winds, about 3 miles per hour, and no humidity basically, in partly cloudy conditions. Race should go into nighttime. Fuel window looking about 55 to 60 laps, but no reason to pit for tires or fuel. At least tires may be a big concern here, but no reason to pit for fuel as the stage is on lap 32. So should be enough for the pit road, pit window to not have to make a green flag pit stop.
And right before we go green here, I was down on pit road. I was talking to the guy starting the outside pole. He said that outside in 3 and 4 is looking kind of nice. So be looking for drivers to start to move up there as quick as they can.
We're about to go green. Luke Peters on pole position, Hayden Lowell alongside him, Michael Rosero in 3rd, Aaron Brown 4th, and Luke Lafaro 5th. It's going to be your top 5 starting position. This pace car about to take a hard left turn. Now we'll go to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out, and we're racing here in Iowa.
Excellent push from the 18 car to the 67 of Hayden Lowell. Hayden looks like he's going to take the lead into turn 1 here. Still side by side with Luke Peters, not giving him much space, but that's hard racing on lap 1 here. Down the backstretch, Hayden Lowell just with the nose in front. Peters just in behind. Peters with a big dive to the inside. Can he slide job it to try and take the lead early? He's going to slide up in front of Hayden, but Hayden
just got it.
Just clears him. And now here comes Michael Rosero looking to take advantage on both of them.
Michael trying to use that inside. Seems like he got a bit loose there. Hayden's going to get a good run on the outside lane. Or maybe clear him going to turn 3 and 4.
Can't afford to battle too hard too early because you need those tires for the end of that stage, and can't let Peters get away out front, because if you let him get away out front, he's fast. He will pull away and you will have no chance.
It looks pretty single file throughout the field right now as Hayden Lowell does clear Michael Rosero. See a little bit of battle back here for 4th place. Luke Lafaro had a good run on Aaron Brown off the exit of the corner. Will he be able to take that momentum? It doesn't look like he will. Here comes Michael Rosero back to the inside of Hayden Lowell.
Yeah, Hayden already trying that top lane in 3 and 4. Got to be very careful about that in turns 1 and 2, and honestly, you'd probably want to avoid it because there's a huge bump there right on the top side on the 3rd lane. You never want to hit that no matter what you're in, it seems.
Brendan Wynn looking to the inside. Eric Keplinger into the outside wall. But he gets enough momentum. Oh,
wow,
so here comes Michael Rosero on the outside of Hayden Lowell.
Wow.
He might have a good run right here.
So he's going to go to the inside. He's going to try and slide job it in here. It's the corner where you can because of the wide entry to the corner. He will slide in front of Hayden Lowell.
Crossover.
He looked for a second, but he slides in behind Rosero and looking to the outside in 3 and 4 now. As mentioned before, he was looking to use that high side, and maybe he's going to use it to his advantage to battle back to Michael here and keep this battle going.
These two battling to allow Luke Peters to pull away a little bit from the field. He has about a 4/10 gap already.
If I was these 2nd and 3rd place drivers, I'd just run single file and try and save my tires to gap those cars behind and maybe make a run at Peters at the end, because battling side by side for 2nd isn't going to really help you at all, as Aaron slightly hits the wall there, just a little bit tight off the exit of the corner. Still, these two nose to tail.
That contact right into the outside wall.
Yeah, it looked like the 57 of William Mann Sr. just slid up the track a little bit there.
Yeah,
he's been diving it in really hard, if you noticed before, but up at the front with around Aaron.
Go back up to 2nd, battle for 2nd. Hayden Lowell to the inside.
Oh, Michael Rosero really pinching him off. There was not a lot of room there. They're going to have to be very, very careful about that because if you do that too much, you're just going to come down on the guy beside you. Now, these two are actually staying with Peters. Peters is not pulling away from them. Could that just be Luke Peters managing the pace, or are these guys just a lot faster than him?
Big run from Michael Rosero. Peters is not going to get a run. Here comes the inside.
Can Peters maintain the momentum? It looks like he can. Michael will not be able to slide up in front of him, and Hayden will look to take advantage here.
They go down to turn 3 and 4. But I feel like turn 3 and 4 is pretty even for the top to bottom. It's not really a good slide job area. But in turn 1 and 2, it's definitely possible. Here, watch Hayden Lowell. He might think it 3 wide. There he goes.
Wow! Looking 3 wide for the race lead down into turns 1 and 2 on lap 10. A little bit of contact between Peters and Michael. It looks like not a lot of room given, but still they were 3 wide through 1 and 2. And down the backstretch, it's still a door-to-door battle for the lead. Michael Rosero just hanging with Peters there on the inside.
Turn 3 and 4 definitely a lot more multi-groove than 1 and 2. I feel like 1 and 2, the bottom's definitely the preferred lane. But here's going to clear Michael on the outside.
And might stack these 5 drivers up a little bit, and you have Keplinger right behind him in 6, just kind of by himself. He might be able to gain some ground and get up into this battle from this.
Keplinger could use a little bit of momentum this season. It's been kind of a lukewarm year for him so far. Just not a ton of speed, but not bad as well. And I don't believe involved in too many incidents.
Yeah, Aaron Brown looking for a good result. He's right now last in the points of the people who have 2 starts, but right now in 4th place, he's looking pretty good.
Yeah, this could be a really great result and great opportunity for Aaron, and he's sticking with these front 3. I think it's mainly because they're battling, but so far, good pace by Aaron to stick with these guys. Because we were thinking going into this race, these are going to be the big 3, especially with that qualifying gap, but Aaron so far proving it wrong.
Yeah, and you see Luke Farr kind of just hanging back in there. Keplinger kind of all by himself. Top 6 was kind of pulling away. Side by side for 7th, Sean Urich and William Mann Sr. On the outside, gets a bit loose. But Urich maybe do a slide job in your 3 and 4. Looks like he will, and it's going to clear him off the exit. Oh, yeah, crossover.
Yeah, crossover by Mann.
Quite enough.
Could it be good enough? Yes, but I think Peters will just have enough momentum, but Mann is trying to run that second lane.
Contact!
Oh, wow!
There goes that wall.
Into the wall. Yeah, it looks like
a little bit.
It looks like William Mann Sr. was trying to run that middle lane there, or either that or he was just getting tight and just went into Urich. He misjudged that situation in there, in my opinion, apologizing over the radio immediately.
As this top 5 kind of closing in on each other. You're not really battling, but Peters, I think, is holding them up a little bit. It's kind of hard to pass here at Iowa. Especially if you don't have a good run off the exit. Kind of had to kind of force your way there. Here comes Hayden Lowell to the bottom of Michael Rosero.
Yeah, watch out for Aaron right here. He's going to take advantage if these two start battling. They got to keep focusing on Peters and I think save their battling for the end here because any of these guys could pass any of them, really, if you think about it. Because those front 2 battle, Hayden can just zoom right by. If Michael and Hayden battle, Aaron can zoom right by. I think these guys all have the capability to pass each other if given an opportunity, so they've got to plan it very, very carefully here.
Yeah, they're right on the tail of Luke Peters, and Peters, I don't know if he's just trying to manage his tires or he's just kind of not has the pace, but here we go. Side by side, Hayden Lowell, Michael Rosero.
I mean, if Peters is managing his pace, I think he'd like to be a little bit further out than this. I think these guys are just very fast behind him.
Aaron.
Watch for Aaron, yeah. Right on the back bumper of Hayden Lowell down the front stretch. He's looking to the outside, maybe trying to make a move there. Up to the top goes Aaron Brown. Gonna have to avoid that bump on the 3rd lane. Still side by side for 2nd place. The 67 on the bottom, the 23 of Michael on the top. Luke Peters just clear, but he has to be careful that Hayden's not going to slide up into the inside like we may see him do here. Peters really up to the wall there. I thought he was going to hit the wall. Now, can Hayden slide in front? Not quite. Peters in the outside lane will have the momentum, and so will Michael. Caution is out.
Oh, caution.
What for?
Oh, William Mann around.
Oh, wow.
What happened right there? It looks like... Oh, Max...
Kind of a similar... Yeah, Maxim LeBlanc. Looks like kind of a similar thing between him and Urich, to be honest.
Yeah, except kind of the rear end kicked out for some reason. Probably net code right there, causing that. But he looks for the inside. I mean, Maxim LeBlanc kind of held his line there a little bit, and I think William didn't expect him to send him that much. I mean, I don't know.
I think he slid up the track, to be honest.
Slid a little bit, but I think, he didn't slide. ton, but I think it's kind
Also, William wasn't expecting him to
Yeah.
try and send it to the second lane. I think
Yeah.
he was expecting him to stay on the
he
bottom.
was about a good 4 or 5 car lengths ahead of him, and he's kind of
Yeah.
just kicked his rear end out, which is kind of just a neck related incident there. But first caution of the night, yeah. Will anyone come down pit lane? Let's see.
I believe it'll be 12 laps to go for the stage once they cross the line
And
this
they
lap.
do. But
Oh,
some of them
Peters
stay
does
out.
not pit.
Hayden
Neither
won't.
does Michael.
We'll go down to our pit reporter Ryan Honeycutt and see what he has to say about that.
Well, I'm down here in Hayden Law's box. Qualified second. He was running good. It looks like they're coming down. They wanted to put the tires on it, see if they can. The pace was falling off. They want to see if they can put some tires on it, make a quick run for the stage. I'm down here. Let's see if this stop goes good. Hopefully, no issues here on this pit stop. Down away in his box. All right, he's in his box now. Right tires are coming off this car. All right, good right side on this. Get on the left side of this car. They're jacking it up, taking the tires off. A little bit of trouble on the left rear brake. Off and away he goes.
Lost 2 positions on that stop right there, but overall, I think he has a good chance of gaining some good stage points. Obviously, about 10-ish laps probably for him to make up those spots, but overall, he has a good chance of getting inside the top 10. Joe Gregory ahead of him, John Urich ahead of him, probably fixing damage maybe for Urich. Gregory, I don't think had any damage, but might have been just topping off the fuel possibly. Looks like that's what was doing with the 6-second stop. Hayden though.
Well, down here,
14-second pit stop also.
just one more quick note. I was down here talking to Hayden Law's crew chief Brian down here. He said they decided they were going to come in and put 4 tires on it. You know, they've seen the long run speed. They wanted to try that long run speed because they knew they had it. And you seen he was kicking in, he was making moves. But they want to work on the short run speed, so they're going to put 4 fresh tires on it here. You know, see if they can make an adjustment, figure out that short run speed while they have a chance before it's too late for the end of this race.
Thank you, Ryan. On pit lane. So, be interesting to see how that works out. 20 lap older tires for these top 8 drivers. We'll get restarting 9th place. Should also choose coming up this time by guessing. But so that's gonna be give Hayden about 9 laps to make up the positions, and I think Iowa with fresher tires was a lot easier to pass than the older tires. We just kind of saw it was really hard to pass at the end of that 20 lap run. In the beginning, we saw a little bit more moves from our drivers. For my stand by, who chooses top, Michael bottom, Aaron top. Helpinger goes top, bottom, so that's our first big change. Maxim Bach is up to 6th place. Urich outside. The handle chose the outside also. So mostly I think people are trying to favor the outside. Michael didn't want to give up that front row starting position, but Aaron slide himself up to 2nd if Michael gets a bad restart here. The 20 lap old tires, you could see some tire screen right here. And they have 3 sets left, so Hayden has 2 sets left. So it'll be interesting to see if he pits during the stage. But we'll find out during the stage caution about 2 or so laps.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because this track is hard to pass at, even with fresh tires. I'm going to the restart now.
Green flag is out. Aaron with a really good restart. Side by side with Michael.
Can he get 2nd here? He's right door to door with Michael. Up into the wall goes LeBach in the green truck.
Hayden already up to 6th now. Maybe 5th.
At the back. Looks like Joe Gregory had some contact with Maxim LeBach there potentially.
Hayden already up to 5th place already on this restart. Aaron Brown up to 3rd. Luke Carl not far behind in 4th.
Yeah, excellent restart for Hayden Lowe there. That would have been what he would want on that first lap of the restart. Now, can he go for that stage win? I think he can at this point. He's got 7 laps.
I mean, if you're going to pit, you might as well push as hard as you can for the stage when he goes to the bottom of the track. Has a lot more grip than these guys up front.
Yeah, I feel like using the set there, anything but the stage win is going to be disappointing for him here, and he's coming.
Yeah, he's really going for it here. Looking to line up Aaron Brown here.
Here comes Michael Rizzo to the bottom of Luke Peters.
This could be Hayden's opportunity with them going side by side. He could try and go for the run off the corner and see what he can do. But instead, he tries to slide it to the inside. He tried to slide it to the inside there, but Michael already was committed to that bottom line. But
Just
Peters
still 3 wide.
up high, up onto the wall. It's 3 wide for the race lead down into turn 1.
Bill side by side, 3 wide. Watch for Aaron Brown to make a move on these
Watch
2 on the
out.
outside.
There was nearly contact between Michael and Peters. Can Hayden get the lead? Now here comes Aaron for 3rd place as Michael was slow off of turn 2.
He's going to get around the exit. Watch for the crossover right here. Doesn't look like he has enough of a run, though. Hayden Lowell going to take your race lead.
Wow.
Still fighting on the outside is Peters, but I just think it's not enough with these 5 laps to go on stage. Watch out for Michael. He's been pretty quick on Peters. He just hasn't been able to get by him. I don't know. Peters with the dirty air from Hayden Lowell could maybe make this a little bit easier for Michael Rosero.
Yeah, all Peters has to do here is really just hold off Michael Rosero. That's the person he's looking to hold off the most.
Yeah, if I was Hayden Lowell right now, I would just be taking it easy on my tires, not even pushing, because you know you're going to be so much quicker than these guys. And you probably don't want to take another set during the stage, so you just probably want to save your tires really hard right here. Because these guys just can't really pass with new tires. It's really impossible. So here comes Brendan Wynn. He has a new set of tires. He's up the 5th for a second. Now he's on the 6th, but he should be able to get by Luke Alfaro. Maybe challenge for that top 3 position.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Can he do it? Michael Rosero looking to the inside of Peters here. This is the battle we really need to be focusing on here. This is the drivers who are essentially going for this win and this win only, not really caring too much about the stage points, but it's still important because you know you're still going for that end of the race result and you need those points.
Yeah, it really hurts Eric Kepling and Luke Alfaro, who's out of the stage points right now. Brandon Wynn still side by side with Aaron Brown. I think Hayden Lowell's just saving his stuff.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Up into the wall goes Aaron. Contact between Michael and Aaron.
Around he goes. Lock it down. Hard hitting outside wall.
Wow.
Big rack.
Oh, big rack.
Lafaro and Brandon Wynn were involved. It looks like Brandon may have had a slight bit of contact with them or just lost it on his own. We don't know. We'll have to check. This is the end of the stage now. Hayden Lowell wins. Luke Peters 2nd. Michael Rosero 3rd. Eric Keplinger 4th. Brandon Wynn
See what happened.
not 5th. That will be Sean Urich 5th, it looks like. So that's the stage results right there.
Aaron hit the wall and came down with Michael, and I collected those 2. Aaron and Michael not too bad damage. It really hurt Luke Alfaro and Brandon Wins. Michael kind of got lucky there. He did not hit anything, really. Very little damage.
Yeah, from my perspective, or from my vantage point, it looked like Michael just got a little bit high off of turn 2, and Aaron wasn't expecting him to be that high up the track, and just a little bit of contact and that sent Aaron to the wall. Now Hayden comes in with everyone else.
As we go down to our pit reporter.
Yeah, down here on pit road, crew chief of that 6-7 car. He's not really happy with having to use that extra set, but he said we'll take it. They needed the points, struggling the past 2 weeks. They're gonna come down here. They're gonna see what they're gonna do. We got a couple damaged race cars. They're gonna try to see what they can do. Maybe stay ahead of these guys while they got the track position. They're thinking that they got the car to stay in the lead if they can be in the lead. So this kind of works too. Then they just got to make sure they can keep it handled. As we're here on pit road, everyone looks like they're putting 4 tires on. Just kidding. Just gas for Hayden Law. He's going to come out, not use that extra set, so just top it off of gas. He's got the lead. He thinks he can keep it. All right, and then we got that car off pit road, and then Michael and Luke and Aaron. Here comes Aaron, after that hard wreck. Just looks like a bunch of 4-tire stops. Everyone 4 tires, but Hayden Law, as they were able to just get some track position there. That's what they wanted. Got some stage points, and they're going to try to see if they can hold off these guys with the fresher tires.
It looks like Joe Gregory had a long pit stop, maybe fixing some damage to Alfaro. Probably obviously have to take his fast for Brendan Wynn had the tow. But he's obviously going to be a few laps down, but I think he'll be able to pick up those times. It looks like one driver down pit lane, Maximum Bach. I think he missed his pit road box
and
there.
If I could get a confirmation, how many tire sets do these drivers have down in the box?
Yeah, they should have a 1 tire set, or 3 tire sets in total. They just use 1, so I think everyone has at least 2, if my count is right.
So it looks like everyone has 1 extra. Wait, so they have 3 extra or just 2
They have
extra?
3 extra, so they all used 1, so it should have 2 extra.
Interesting call from the 67 crew to not put tires on then.
I mean, it was a 10-lap run, and I think he was taking it pretty easily overall.
Yeah, but just if you can solidify that track position with a set of tires to keep up with everyone else, you control the race for them.
Yeah, I mean, Thing is, you just don't want an untimely caution with one tire set. You just kind of, just like,
True.
let's say you go 30 laps, still have like 30-ish laps, 30, 40 laps to go. I mean, kind of in
I
a
was down
bad
here
spot.
talking to the crew chief. They believe in the speed of that race car, so they know that as long as they have the tire sets to compete at the end, they think they can compete. So they're more worried about competing towards the end, not right now. So if they get past a couple here and they just hang around mid-pack, as long as they're able to pit with everyone else at the end, they think they're going to have a chance at it.
Yeah, definitely. Hayden Lowell's, I mean, I can see a lot of these drivers have a chance at the win. You have Hayden Lowell, Luke Peters, Mike Rosero. John Yurik's been in the middle of the pack, but I think he has some speed. Aaron Brown obviously was up there, and Michael Rosero, Keplinger, and Luke Ferrari can't never count those two. You go back clean on lap 36, so that's about 54 laps to go. So could be good on fuel there. Your window's about 56 plus or whatever. Hayden Lowell choosing the top side here as we wait for the restart. Pace car is down way.
To the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Hayden goes. Great restart from Michael Rosero. He may be up into second ahead of Peters now. Not what Peters wanted. This is not an ideal start to this race for him. Kind of dropped from the lead to now third with Aaron Brown right on his heels. But Aaron Brown loose, nearly up into the wall, but just about safe.
Michael go block to the inside. Here comes Peters.
Oh, big slide jump. He could get at Hayden here.
The side by
Try
side
to slide up in
Hayden.
front of Michael, but there was actually a
Oh,
contact
Michael on the
between
wall.
them.
Here
and
comes
Michael-
Aaron.
Yeah, here comes Aaron. Aaron took advantage of that contact between Peters and Michael. Now Aaron just up the track a little bit, I think trying to hang him out a little bit. And Aaron now up into third. One car slow. It looks like it's Sean Urich. He
Levi
hit
in the
the
back.
wall.
Luke LaFar
Oh
in the middle.
wow!
As they're side by side for the race lead now. A lot
Yeah,
of
here
action
comes-
throughout the field.
Yeah, here comes Peters with those fresh tires.
But he had
But
a bad
Aaron not
run.
letting him get away.
He had a really
Yeah,
bad
and
run
Michael
off the exit.
Rosero. Michael Rosero trying to get that third place from Aaron Brown, but Aaron will just have that
Oh,
momentum
he's
off
so
the
loose
corner.
off the exit.
Yeah, Michael's driving it really hard. Needs to back it down just a little bit as Luke Peters goes down the inside of Hayden
Big
Lowell.
sense. He's got to clear his
Big
way.
send.
Watch for the
He
crossover.
does.
Here he comes. Crossover. Here, watch Aaron Brown. He can take advantage of this right here. All the Hayden Lowell to the inside. It looks like he's just going to look for the big run on the outside. And also, take note, Hayden Lowell taking those tires kind of made him avoid that wreck between him and Michael and Aaron Brown. I mean,
Oh
he was
yeah.
right around those guys, and he could have been involved in that one. He didn't take tires, so that actually kind of helped him also. Just a little note right there. Peters hanging tough on the outside. He's got to clear Hayden Lowell.
Yeah, Peters to the lead now. Not surprising with those fresh tires, but these guys are going to be chomping at the bit to get past Hayden Lowell because look at how Peters has already gapped him. They're going to
Aaron
lose
up to
so
second
much
now.
time.
I think he should be able to clear Hayden off the exit. Hayden kind of
Hayden
picking him
ru-
up. Not
Yeah,
a good
Hayden
line.
running.
Not be able to
Right
Real
speed
hot.
with Michael there on entry.
update
Just enough
Brandon.
space. Just enough space given to Michael Rosero on the outside lane. Hayden will try to lose as little bit as few positions as he can, obviously, but what's more important is overall race management. He's just got to make sure not to lose time here, not to lose too much time, because if you lose just a couple positions and you slot in and you just stick to your race, you probably won't lose as much time as you will fighting with everyone else. You could very easily drop to the back.
Keplinger making his way around here, from the outside, trying to make it work. Aaron Brown, really good run for car in the 18. He's hasn't had the best results at Kansas and Daytona. He's got involved in wrecks in both those races, and he's up to second right now, almost halfway through this race, and he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, excellent run for Aaron so far. He needs this. Last car of the drivers who've completed both races. Not had some good luck in the past few seasons. Been involved in a lot of wrecks and stuff, and just unfortunate events. He needs a good run here, and he's eyeing up Peters and is actually keeping pace with him or even closing with him. These front three are starting to pull away as Eric Keplinger now up to fourth. In need
Eric
of another
Keplinger,
good result.
kind of a dark horse here. He's kind of hanging back a little bit, maybe able to save his tires a little bit, while these three maybe battle each other for the race lead pretty soon. Here goes Michael looking inside. All these drivers are running different lanes, which is very cool to see here at a short track. You don't really see that much at short tracks in Iowa, very unique racetrack. Here comes Aaron Brown to the inside now.
Oh, wow. Look at the run Aaron got off the corner, and Peters was just running a little bit high up the track there. I wonder if that was intentional, but just not giving him the ideal run that he would want. and Aaron actually able to close really well on the inside, but 1 and 2 is not a good place for that inside line off the exit of the corner. And here comes Michael right up to the back bumper of Aaron Brown. Going to look to the inside just to get a little bit of clean air on the nose of that truck and maybe just get that little bit of less distance off the corner and try to slingshot it down the straightaway. Not able to do anything, though.
Now this top 7 really close together, all within about a second and a half, which is pretty close distance at a short track like this. Pretty high. It's a pretty high-speed short track. I mean, speeds up upwards of about 140 miles per hour. I'd be guess. Not 100, but I think it's kilometers per hour. There's like 2.
Yeah,
30.
Peters is going to reach about 156 down this front stretch.
Yeah, so pretty fast short track. Probably the fastest we go to all season long. Bristol's pretty fast, but it's not long enough straightways to get up to that speed.
Yeah, very, very interesting racetrack. A lot of different lines available, but that 1 and 2 bump on that third lane, I keep saying it, it's so important that you don't run at the third lane there in that corner.
Hayden Lowell taking some pressure on Eric Heater. I think Hayden was kind of saving his tires right there because he had to use them up for the stage, and now he's kind of saving him, trying to work his way back up there. But Aaron Brown, Mike Rosero, side by side for a second there.
Hayden Lowell actually coming back at Eric Keplinger. Looks like Hayden's done a good job of saving his tires to try and even it out with the front runners here.
Michael now
Still
side by side there.
Yeah, it looked like Aaron was. Yeah, it looked like Aaron was going to try and send it 3 wide into turn 1 just by the way he placed his truck there. To me, Aaron is going to get a great run off of turn 2 and is going to look to the inside of Peters for the race lead. There goes
Peters
Aaron Brown.
Here comes Aaron. He's going to clear him.
Aaron will clear him.
Crossover.
There's almost contact.
There was enough room for Luke Peters to do a crossover right there. Wow. Aaron Brown's the race lead.
Yep. Michael on the inside, but he's going to get just that little bit tight off the corner. He's not going to have the run. Can Peters get at him now?
It's a little wall in the background there.
Oh, wow. Michael really dives it to the inside. That's not going to really help him because he's not far enough ahead to really clear him. He was not clear.
And here we go. Here comes Peters.
Here comes Peters now looking to take advantage. Michael blocks to the inside, nearly more contact. Michael racing very, very aggressively. Michael was not clear of Aaron off the corner, and then Peters is looking to take advantage. Once again, Peters not quite clear, but it all works out in the end.
Yeah, man, these guys are racing hard. It's going to allow Hayden Lowell. Oh, Peters in the outside wall
Peters
now.
in the outside wall, and that's going to allow Aaron through for sure a second.
Here comes
Still
Hayden
side by
Lowell,
side there.
Eric Keplinger.
Very impressive for Hayden Lowell to be still battling with Eric Keplinger here on these old tires.
Yeah, a few laps back, Keplinger got into the wall, and that brought him right back to Hayden, and they've been side by side ever since that lap, and they're still battling down the back straightaway as the leaders are beginning to pull away once again.
He will, I think. Yeah, great driving. Hayden has not lost much time at all. Look at him. He's only a few car lengths behind those front 3.
He made a bit of a mistake on the exit there, and Keplinger's right back on him, but I think he's letting him go here.
Yeah, I think Keplinger kind of thinks his fight is for that top 5 position.
John Urich might be able to get to the top 5 position. He got top 5, I think he got 4th last week. He was in the top 5 as the lights come out here at Iowa Speed.
Yeah, Keplinger's a methodical driver, always thinking about what he does in a race, and he's going to have to think a little bit more about Sean Urich here as now he goes to the inside.
Michael Rosero now pulling away from Aaron Brown and Luke Peters. Michael kind of setting the pace for himself. And I'm out front, no dirty air at all. We haven't seen him in the lead at all for tonight yet. Only led about 4 laps of this race and doing really good. I mean, he's setting about half a tenth quicker than everyone else in the session, except Hayden Lowell, which is the closest to him, which is about 300ths off of him. Still the quickest overall.
Yeah, what's really impressed me is I think Hayden has been saving his tires the whole time. These guys have been battling so hard at the front, those top 3, that the tire advantage may have actually evened out for Hayden, unbelievably. And he's climbing right all over the back of Luke Peters now in that 50 truck.
Hayden, I mean, I don't think he wore all his tires a ton trying to get by these guys for the stage because he just kind of ran the inside lane, not pushing extremely hard and being really aggressive off the exit. Peters really kills his tires right there, so he's falling back to Hayden Lowell.
It looks like Hayden's just trying to pressure him into a mistake, not trying to go for any crazy lunges, although we may see it this corner here. Never know with Hayden. But yeah, it just looks like he's kind of biding his time a little bit, nursing his tires. There's a long way to go in this race. Lap 57 out of 90, and who knows if there will be another caution.
Still 34 laps to go, so that's going to be about the first half, the first stage of this race, length-wise. It's all caution in the first stage. He didn't go the full 32 laps, so it'll be. These drivers have no idea how long or how much you have to save these tires for the full 50 laps. We're getting a little on to a start so far. Here's off the exit.
That's a great move by Hayden there to clear him, especially with those old tires. But Peters not giving up. Yeah, Peters must be banking on a caution. Peters will try and slide up.
Back.
Crossover by Hayden. Remember, these guys can't battle that hard because Hayden, especially with those older tires, he needs to try and eke out an advantage on those guys in front of him.
Clear him right there. I don't think Peters gonna have a good enough run, but look,
He may.
goes blocked.
Oh, block.
He decides to push Hayden instead. What was impressive there is Hayden was just able to keep his momentum just enough, even with that tighter line, that he could stay ahead of Peters and even get a better run on them on the exit. Peters looks like he's just very struggling very bad with his tires. Not smart, especially considering how long is left and there is no guarantee of a caution.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Brown, can I just maintain with Michael Rosero? Not a huge difference. Last time Aaron was about half a tenth quicker, but it's been back and forth throughout these drivers. It's in about 4.5 tenths or so between first and second.
I think for Peters, you might want to use up a bit of that cushion that he has behind him to Keplinger, just to cool his tires down and really just keep his spot if we don't get a caution here.
Yeah, smart thinking, because there's still time left. He still has time left to try and gain that tire advantage back and compete with these guys, because they're going to be battling eventually. Whether it's 10 laps from now or 20 laps from now, these guys are going to be battling at some point. So it's best, especially with how long is left, 30 laps almost, he needs to start saving his tires, and it looks like maybe that's what he's trying to do.
And Aaron Brown closing the gap on Michael Rosero right now. Was down to about 2 tenths a second. But getting a little fastest driver on the racetrack right now. Right in the bottom line.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm impressed with these top 4 drivers tonight. They have been so fast and so consistent. Peters looks like he's going to go down pit lane for his last pit stop of the night. All right, Ryan, down to you.
Yeah, very interesting pit stop right there. They're not expecting the pit.
Yeah, down on pit road, I'm not really quite sure. I was up on the spotter stand talking to spotters about the lights coming on. All of a sudden I look down, so I'm making a quick rush down here, but looks like he's coming down into pit lane. Remember, he's qualified on pole. He's got that first pit box, so maybe just trying to banking on this thing going green all the way, put some 4 tires on it, try to short pit these guys and force their hand to pit as right sides go on that thing. They're going to come off. Left sides are going to come off that thing now, and they're going to put left sides on it. Track bar adjustment, and he's going to be away, and he's going to try to have to come back out here as he goes 1 or 2 laps down. Back to you guys.
I think his thinking is that if we go green the whole way, I've seen this at Richmond and NIS before. You don't have to pit for fuel, but you have to pit for tires. And he's gonna go about a second quicker than these guys per lap. And over time, I don't think he's gonna gain enough time to maybe catch him, but there's only about 25-ish laps to go.
Yeah,
and that's only gonna be 1 lap.
Each lap's about 25 seconds for these guys, 24 around there. So
Here comes Shane Lowe to the bottom. Maybe he's just trying to make up some time, just trying to do a Hail Mary. He could maybe get back up to 4th, maybe. I don't know. Battling for 2nd place right now, Aiden Lowe, Aaron Brown.
I think it's really to force these guys' hands, because what else can he do at this point?
Looking far down pit lane. I don't think there should be enough fuel in these guys' trucks to make it to the end, from my calculations.
Looks like Luke Farr coming down pit lane. He's seen the guy pitting. He said he's going to join in on the action. Right side's going to come off that thing, go back down. And then these guys are going to run around. Left sides are going to come off this thing. Really clean stop. All lug nuts are coming off and coming back on. No loose wheels looking like these guys. Put them back on away he goes. Hopefully no loose wheels as we're on the green.
Yeah, I mean, that's very interesting. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they can make them fuel, but you never know with these things. Should have enough, at least 5. From my calculations, you could go at least 56 laps on fuel and went back green with about 50, I think it was 53 laps to go. So Be plenty enough fuel, especially later in the race. You're gonna be burning less fuel than at the beginning. These top three
Still-
kind of nose to tail.
Yeah, Michael doing just enough. It looks like he's just managing that pace really, really well. Not getting under pressure from the guys behind, not letting them get in his head, and he's just focused on the road in front of him. And when you're doing that, you don't really care what's going behind you, so you can just focus on your driving, and usually you end up going quicker.
I go on the bomb that time. He gained a lot of time in air, but Aaron has a huge run. He can maybe make a move on the inside.
Oh wow, yeah,
Didn't. Wow.
Michael did not have a good run off of turn 4. I think I jinxed him there. You know, commentators curse, I suppose, because he was so consistent and you didn't really see anything like that out of him. And right after I say that, bad run out of turn 4. Looks like maybe shifted his focus to his guys behind.
Another driver out Finley, Maxim Labak, taking 4 tires and on his way. Go back to the battle for the race lead. Aaron Brown, side by side, Hayden Lowell.
Yeah, these 3 are closer than ever, really. Really, really close off of turn 2, but Hayden and Aaron, all room given, all very respectful. Hayden just not able to get past Aaron. If I was Hayden, I'd continue to save my tires until the very end of this race.
Maybe Aaron, I don't know.
By not making that move for Hayden, Aaron's under a lot of pressure here. If he doesn't go for the move on Rosero, he knows that he has Hayden behind faster. If he does go for the move and it doesn't work out, then Hayden's going to fly right by him. So it's a really tough position for Aaron right here.
I mean, I don't know if this is me, but I think Aaron might want to let Hayden by because he's been really quick and he can maybe open up a passing lane for him to get by Michael and maybe get both of them at the same time. But I mean, it's just kind of a chess match right here with about 20
right now.
seconds left to go.
Luke Peters has been making his way through the pack, or trying to, and he's been lapping around a second to lap faster than those guys up front, especially faster than those guys behind. So
I just don't think he can make enough time unless you have to pit fuel, but it's possible. Oh, it's possible.
Luke LaFaro actually running even faster than those than Peters and that out of those who pitted for new tires, and he's really making some quick lap times. Had to pass William Mann Sr., and he's already still doing a 23.7 while those guys up front are doing 24.6s.
Well, another thing to be considered down on pit road, everyone's talking about how hard it is to pass, and you're seeing it. They make the move, but they never make it. So maybe they're trying to get these fresh tires, hoping that maybe they can actually catch up. And once they get there, they'll still have just a little bit of freshness in their tires, and that'll be able to help them make that move. As we're getting a little single file here.
Yeah, that'll earn them the track position potentially if they can get on that lead lap.
15 laps to go in this race. Michael Rosero has been really good in the second half.
Yeah, he's been commanded.
Remember on Halo still on his back bumper. They're still pressuring him, but not as much as the laps before. You have some lap traffic coming into play, but the lap traffic's gonna be unlapping himself from the leaders.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting if these guys cannot fight them. They can't afford to. If Michael makes one slip up here, both of them are going through. And here comes. Speaking of going through, Hayden might do that on Aaron here. Let's see.
I think Hayden has to get by Aaron. Have a chance on Michael. Work on the bomb side. He's gonna slide up.
Oh wow, that was close. I think Hayden has to dive bomb it here. Just try and get that.
Oh, he gets in there!
Oh wow! Can Aaron save it up into the wall?
Brushes it barely.
Yeah, here comes Maxim Labak, has a lap car. He's much faster than these guys with those fresh tires. Looks like Hayden was just trying to pin him up there to the high side there, and not let him get there on off the corner.
But
yeah, I think that's it's an
Hayden
unfortunate
knew he
incident.
had to get by him. He kind of just held his line up to the top and didn't. Aaron had to go top, and there was a little bit of contact right there. But let's take a quick look at that replay quickly.
Yeah, close off of turn 2. Hayden was really desperate for that position, but yeah, Hayden, it's almost like he just didn't turn for the corner almost.
Yeah, but now he's on the back bumper for Michael. I mean, like I said, if Aaron just let Hayden by, he could have maybe avoided that, I guess, but
You
he has
can't
a
really
huge
call it
run
Aaron's
with
fault.
Michael.
Oh,
Block
wow.
to the inside.
Michael tries to cover him off, but he
Watching
can't
the
stop
crossover.
Hayden Lowell from going through into the lead. Can Michael get the crossover out of turn 2, though?
Here.
Here comes the bomb. He's got to look for the slide drop right here. 10 laps to go.
There he goes. Can Michael clear Hayden?
Yeah, he's gonna clear him, but
They're
watch
trying
for
to slide up.
No!
They touch nearly.
Watch, here
Off
comes the
of
lap
turn
car
four.
behind him too. And Luke Pierce
can't-
has some fresh tires behind him also.
Hayden's still trying to find those outside with those used tires. I can't believe he's doing this with the tire offset he has. And now here he goes to the lead ahead of Michael Rosero. What a move around the outside of turn 2 for Hayden Lowell. Takes the lead from Michael Rosero. And here comes the lap car of Maxim Labach.
And Luke Pierce also.
Oh yeah, Luke Peters as
Michael on the
well.
wall.
Oh wow.
Big hit for Michael Rosero. I don't think Maximum Bach wants to pass Michael. He just doesn't want to get involved in this race. Being 2 laps down, yeah, I think he's just kind of drawing around, not trying to get involved. Here comes Pierce. Pierce wants to get involved because he needs to make up those spots that he lost in pit lane.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I don't see any way these guys can win this race now. It's just too late. It's only 7 laps to go. These guys just aren't going to make that time up unless there's a timely caution right at the end. I wonder if Michael Rosero is going to have some aero damage. I won't be surprised because that was a big whack to the wall there for Michael Rosero.
Speaking of aero damage, Aaron Brown on the radio complaining heavily about getting put in the wall and his damages. We listen in.
Oh my god, idiot!
That's a passionate radio message, isn't it?
Michael Rosero
There, he-
very slow
He
right
felt like he had a chance to win, and he's a little upset right now.
I don't blame him. But actually, well, that's not Hayden, I suppose. So Aaron could still look for second here because remember,
Yeah,
Michael
definitely.
has a lot of damage.
He's
he's
about
very
2 tenths slower than Aaron
Yeah.
Brown last time by.
Some of that, I bet some of that is mental. You know, just the feeling of losing the lead is not a good one. And then I think Michael may have not had a good tire wear because he was having to push to stay out in front of those
here
guys.
comes Aaron.
And here comes Aaron down to the inside. Can he clear him?
Watch
He
for
does,
the
but Michael
crossover,
will
though.
have to try and cross him over here out of turn 2. Still door to door. It's anyone's position as we go down into turn 3.
Michael
It's
definitely
kinda
has.
Verstappen Leclerc move. He just gave up the entry so he could go for the crossover.
Aaron looking
Oh,
for another
here he
crossover.
comes!
Oh, he gets
Aaron
in the
has
back
to
of
avoid-
Michael.
Oh,
But Aaron slowed down. Aaron checked up, and that's going to lose him some time, but he should be able to have a nose ahead. Well,
Have to slide up. There was almost contact between their quarters once more. Aaron ahead on the bottom, just ahead of Michael. And Aaron actually got a great run for being on the bottom. He's going to have to slide job it here and try and clear him, which looks like he will.
Crossover again, possibly. Caused a little bit of a run, but I think...
Looks like Michael
Oh, Aaron
just
attacks
doesn't
the
have...
wall. Here comes Michael.
Does he? Yes, he does. Michael, I was about to say Michael didn't have the speed, but Aaron just gave him that. And now Michael's on the bottom running that middle lane. There wasn't contact like there's been before when they tried to run like that this race before. Aaron's straight on the top, nothing between them. You couldn't put a piece of paper between them down the back
I think the
stretch.
person who's going to be most happy about this battle is Peters, possibly.
Oh,
He almost went in the wall. He does
Contact.
get in the wall. But he gets a good
Wow.
run. Michaels lets him have it. 2
Look
laps to
at
go,
that.
and it looks like Aaron's going to clear him pretty
There was
convincingly.
There was nothing Michael could have done more there. If he came up a little bit more, they would have been both into the wall, and they would have likely both spun out, and that would have been the worst possible scenario for both of them.
Went to the white flag. 1.8 second lead over Aaron Brown. But you're looking for a good result for Aaron Brown. He obviously is probably not, like Ryan said, not too happy about that contact. But Sean York up to 4th, battling with Eric Kelplinger for his 5th place position. And Joe Gregory
on that.
in the catbird team. These
Oh!
guys make contact.
I heard big contact there.
Oh,
Right up there for that.
Michael! See how fuel?
Yeah, is Michael slow? Michael's slow down the backstretch.
Not sure how he's out fuel and no one else is. I mean, that makes no sense.
Keplinger and Urich both go through.
That was close.
Did he
Wow.
blow, did he blow an inch? I don't understand how he's out fuel.
Well, if you
No
remember,
one-
Michael was leading the pack for a while. They could have been saving behind him as he was
I
pushing.
guess.
So
I mean, no
What on
one's
earth
even
is happening
no
to
one-
Michael?
Yeah, he ran out of fuel, and seems like Peters is
And
even
he-
gonna get by him. As a contact,
Bro!
big wow! Peters does not get by him. Let's just say that.
Wow. Hayden Lowell.
What
Hayden Lowell wins. That was a bit of
Yeah,
a weird moment there. We were more focused on Michael,
I'm
but
confused. 'Cause,
Hayden
like,
had crossed the checkered flag to win the race. What a win
everyone
for
else has
Hayden
plenty
Lowell.
of fuel to make another lap around too, and Hayden's doing burnouts with enough fuel. So I'm not
I think
sure.
that has anything to do with field
reminds me
guy.
of Ricky
Does it?
Stenhouse. Reminds me of Ricky Stenhouse. At
He's like,
Richmond
yo,
in
this
the
they blew an
Xfinity
engine.
Michael must have blown an engine somehow. I don't know how he would have. Was he trying to downshift in the corners?
Oh, he didn't blow it.
Was he? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
very
he just-
strange.
Yeah, he's out of fuel. I just don't understand how he's the only driver out of
Maybe
field.
it looks like there might have been an issue. Maybe pit road maybe didn't put fuel in it or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he might not put
Eventually.
fuel in it, but he would have been way. I just don't understand. 'Cause
I know.
everyone weird.
This allows Eric Keplinger to snatch a top 3 spot.
Yeah, that's gonna drop Michael all the way to 7th. Not good for him in the point standings.
But my pick.
Yeah,
Yep, Hayden Lowell with a phenomenal win.
Yeah.
That's one of my best drives I've seen from him in an LRL. Just to be on old tires and to equal out that advantage and then pull away at the front from there. Genius strategy and perfectly executed. Great run for Aaron Brown as well. He really needed that excellent run because I believe didn't he get 3rd or 4th in the stage? Needed those points badly, and good for Keplinger as well because that's a top 3 finish. I believe first of the season. To really kickstart that year, he needed that because
Yeah,
it was
very
not a
good
great
result.
race in Kansas.
I mean,
had
Sean
to miss Daytona.
York with another top 4 finish. Very good results for him. Top
Yeah,
4,
great result for him.
top 3, especially need those good results, and Halo, Aaron Brown, and Eric Keplinger got him. So.
That's kind of a quiet race for Sean Urich, but he was battling with Keplinger that whole time and
Yeah.
managed to get a solid finish out of it. Joe Gregory a top 5 as well, kind of out of nowhere there at the end with Michael Rosero running out of fuel. That's just not an ideal end to the race because Michael was actually leading the points going into this race at a consistent start to the season, looking for that first win, and that's going to hurt him badly.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back for our top 3 interviews. Hello, we are back here at Iowa. We'll be ready for our top 3 interviews plus an extra one. As we'll put in Hayden Lowell here. Booth.
Hey, and this is Ryan up here, down on pit road, in Victory Lane with you. What'd you think of that race?
That was a fun one with Aaron and Michael and Luke and Luke. Yeah, Luke and Luke. Man, I don't know. We just had like I told you pre-race, we had the long run speed tonight, and we absolutely showed it. Even though we had 10-lap older tires to start that final run, we were still able to save and run the right lines and equal out and then gain on the tires and used it in those last 15 laps. Got by Aaron and got by Michael, and once I could see Michael kind of falling off, we Saved just that little bit of fuel I needed for the burnout, and here we are, parked it in Victory Lane in the Legends Racing League Truck Series at Iowa Speedway.
Well, the way you got around Aaron, everyone's gonna question, what was going through your mind whenever you made a little bit of contact with Aaron.
I honestly thought he was gonna run higher because, he and Michael and Luke, they'd all been, entering in that very top lane against the wall, and I was, running that lane down, and I figured I'd be okay to run there, but Aaron, just misjudgment on both of our parts, and we made a little bit of contact. Sucks that it happened. Feel bad about it. Sorry, Aaron. Just a little racing deal though, and glad he was able to continue and still get second place.
Well, congratulations tonight. Led 20 laps, and thank you and your crew for letting me chill out in your pit box tonight. And well, anyone else you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank Joseph Madigan and Napa Auto Parts for helping me out with this deal. We're in the Ford. He finally convinced me to run the Fords in all the series, so we're doing that. Napa on the hood. Big shout out to them. Go get your parts from Napa Auto Parts. We got everything: brakes, calipers, oil. We got tie rods. We got control arms. We got it all. Go get your parts from Napa Auto Parts. But also, Talon, you and everyone up in the booth, y'all do a fantastic job. It's awesome to watch these back, and we'll be back next week. And I think, wait, I can see schedule. We'll be back next week at Atlanta for another tire track to see what we can do there.
Alrighty, well, thank you and congratulations. And also, they sell Mickey Mouse parts at Napa, and you have a great evening.
They sell little Mickey Mouse keychains too. It has a giant number 9 on it, but they have them.
And congrats on your win here today at Iowa.
Thank you very much.
That was Hayden Lowell. Led 20 laps here today, like Ryan said, and first win of the season. We've had 3 different winners in the first 3 races. We'll bring in Aaron Brown. Hello, Aaron, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So you led 1 lap today, but you were running up front. You got your first top 3 of the season, and finally got I believe finished the race this season. I think Daytona you didn't. You had to reset there. Or
I did finish. I did finish.
finish
I
it.
just limped it across.
Yeah. So your first top 3 of the season, and really good points today, bro. And tell us how you felt on the second half of that race.
Well, I knew we were going to be extremely close on fuel. We knew Hayden. He had a little bit worn tires than us, just a little more. But he was really falling back, and we were all working together up there. Me, Peters, and Michael. We're all working up there trying to just pull away from him and save fuel and tires. But halfway through that little run, he caught up to LaFaro as LaFaro fell off. Wait, no, it was Peters. No, actually, no, it wasn't. But Peters tried a strategy. Peters fell off. And Peters played a strategy of pitting, and that didn't work. I didn't think that would work just because it was just you'd lose too much time. But they caught up to me, and I held him off really good. And I don't know if he came down. I expected him to go down more when he saw beside in 3, and I guess he just went straight and just turned me, got me sideways. So and it was him and Michael. I was hoping maybe they made contact or lost a lot of time, and it just didn't work. Hayden sitting enough fuel. I was just barely enough fuel. I should probably only go like half a more lap after the finish there, so barely had enough. And Michael ran out. So overall, good race. So
Yeah, you still finished second, and it should help you in the points right there. And you won, I think, second place finish.
I gotta thank my teammates Peters, Keplinger, LaFaro, all helping me there. Gotta thank the admins for putting on the show. Gotta thank the owners and admins for hosting it, so we can all come out and here do it with love. Gotta thank my team, Proximity Racing. Give me a really nice car. So yeah.
Yep, and congrats on your second place finish, like I said.
Thank you.
So we'll bring in our third place finish, Eric Keplinger. Now Ryan now in that 5th place position. Got lucky, Micro Zero, and lost fuel, and Peters and Luke Power pitted right there. And he gained that time and got to that 3rd place position. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
You round yourself off in third after Michael Rosero loses fuel on the last lap, exiting turn 2. What was your thoughts as you saw Michael slowing down there and possibly getting a top 3 finish, also battling Sean Urich behind you?
Yeah, I got a good finish. I didn't think I'd do so well, but I was just saving my stuff the entire run, and I was actually like 3 laps to the good, so I saved more than enough. And it was hard holding off Sean York. I thank him for racing me clean. He was very respectful, and I appreciate that. But hey, I didn't think I'd get third, and luckily Michael ran out of fuel because he pushed too hard, and I was catching them a bit, too at the end there. So definitely happy with the top 3 finish.
Yeah, and you kind of just ran that 6th, 5th place position all night long. You had some good battles, I guess, at the end with Sean Urich. Were you planning on maybe pitting with Luke Lafar and Luke Peters, or was that ever cross your mind about that lap?
No, I was just trying to stay out the entire time because I've been saving my stuff all night, so I was just trying to save the entire race basically.
Yep. Anyone else? Anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's 3rd place finish?
I'd like to thank everybody who competed tonight, everybody in LRL, and you guys for broadcasting.
Yep, and congrats on your 3rd place finish here tonight at Iowa.
Thank you.
So we'll bring in our 4th place finisher. Not 4th, 7th place finisher. Up the 2nd on the last lap. Who ran, or 3rd, I guess. Ran out of fuel. Who led 32 laps tonight. Michael Rosero. Michael, you got a copy?
I got you.
You finished in 7th after running out of fuel at the very last lap. Talk us through your race overall.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun racing, and congrats to Hayden on the win, but we were just like terribly slow. Like that was not like how we usually run at these tracks, but like I said a week ago, I really hate this track, and glad we're not going here. I'm just glad we got it over with, but still managed 7th. I don't know. I mean, I just hope we're still the points leader for Atlanta. I know that's gonna be a crap show for racing like the new one.
What happened there at the end of the race there, where it seemed like you ran out of fuel? Walk us through what happened there.
Yeah, I was just still trying to hold on to like 2nd, and then boom, the tank just goes out. I don't think I really saved that much. I really thought I could make it in the end, but I was just like a lap short, and yeah, dumb. That's what I'm most frustrated about.
Yeah. Disappointing race for you, but is there anyone you would like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, everyone for making it clean. Me and Aaron had a little conflict there, but can't really do anything about it. But just have to push on. Try to win next week. Try and get some regular season points. I don't know if we're still leading, are we?
Not sure.
Check Discord, the points are still not out. I don't know if you can tell, Jim. But
Yeah, I know. I don't think we led the most laps. I think it was Peters.
I'm not exactly sure. Peters did pit for you. Led 37.
Yeah, he did. I don't know. It will be close. Oh yeah, he definitely led more.
Yeah, Peters definitely led the most. Peters is definitely a strong driver right there. He finished 8th, and
yeah, definitely.
Let's talk you through that coming to the checkered. Was Peters trying to push you to the cross line, or
yeah,
was that planned?
He was funny. Yeah, I think that kind of was, but yeah, I don't know. Every position counts, really. So.
Yeah, definitely, especially lower in the position. I think it's worth 2 points per position. So
yeah,
definitely matters.
I just need to hold on to the points and get this regular season champion and also get a win so we can be ready for the chase. But this next few races, I'm really hoping to win Watkins Glen because we're like really fast on road courses unless someone winks it off strategy like we saw like last season in the street stocks. But yeah, I'll just see what we can do.
Up in Atlanta.
Yep.
Overall, that was a very exciting Iowa race. It doesn't really like Iowa, but I mean, that was a pretty fun race overall. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, you don't really see 8 wide racing at this track, unfortunately.
We only saw 3
And
wide.
even last week, not 8 wide racing, so it's just unfortunate. Maybe if we go to a fake racetrack like Atlanta, we'll get it.
Yeah, definitely. I think Atlanta's wide enough. Still don't know if we're gonna run the old. Probably have to test it out a little bit. With the trucks, because they didn't go there. But take a quick rundown of our results. Cautions, we had 2. One caution. I mean, these races we had what 3, 3, and 2. So not a lot of cautions thrown naturally. Pretty fun. 5 lead changes, 8 caution lap. Take a look at a race summary. 9 laps in total, 5 lead changes. Caution. Hayden your race winner. Take a quick look at our results. Hayden Lowell in P1, Aaron finishing about 2 seconds behind. Keplinger and Urich very close together in third and fourth. Joe Gregory, his debut, getting that top 5 finish, very good for him. William Main Sr. 6th, Tucker 7th, he was 8th, Carl 9th, Maxim Labick in 21 and 11th. Overall, pretty fun race at Iowa. A lot of multiple racing, some strategy coming into play there at the end, and also some fuel strategy, I guess. You guys next week at Atlanta.